The year is 1993, and this little game called Doom just came out. It launches with the capability to play online in both cooperative and competitive play, the first of its kind for an FPS. Here's the problem though, the internet was only just beginning to catch on in America, and really the world at large. Enter Bob Huntley and Key Kimbrell of Houston, Texas. They ran a company called Interactive Visual Systems that made training videos, but they wanted to move their business to online gaming, which was a bold move at the time. Their program in development was called Dwango, or Dial-Up Wide Area Network Game Operation. Being that their service would pretty much only be relevant to Doom at the time, the pair approached id Software in 1994. While John Carmack and most of the id team showed no interest, John Romero loved the idea. Because of this, id's business guy Jay Wilbur negotiated a deal where id Software would take 20% of Dwango's profits, and John Romero himself would work on the Dwango program. The software's first release was packed with the shareware version of Heretic, a game id Software published. In order to use Dwango, one had to call to a number located in Houston, which would connect you to Dwango's servers. The service cost a subscription of $8.95 a month and was wildly popular, with many paying the price. Because of those profits, Dwango was able to expand to other American cities and establish itself in new markets such as Singapore, South Korea, and Japan. Although Dwango was widely used in 1995 and 1996, by 1997 it was dying. Although signing a deal with Microsoft to be included in their Internet Game Zone, Dwango continued to die due to free competitors. By then, some of the most popular games allowed you to connect directly to company-run servers, instead of having to use programs like Dwango. One of those games was id Software's own Quake, ironically enough. But here's the catch. You see, while Dwango died in America in 1998, it continued to live on in Japan, where Dwango was able to survive due to healthy consultation work and developing early mobile games. When Bob Huntley established Dwango Japan, he did so with another man named Nobuo Kawakami. Nobuo had his own ambitions, which led him to leading the Niwango division of Dwango, which created a little site called Nico Nico Doga. This site would be a hotbed of Japanese internet culture. If you've ever seen any videos labeled MMD, they probably came from there, in addition to all sorts of little animations, music projects, and really all in all imagine YouTube, but Japanese. To this day, it's still very popular in Japan. Oh, and what about video games? Dwango isn't just Nico Nico Doga in Japan. Dwango Japan also bought Spike Chunsoft, a developer known for making the first few Dragon Quest games, the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, the Danganronpa games, and many others. Dwango also owns the publishing house Mages Incorporated, which in addition to music runs the 5BP Games brand, known for developing and publishing many games of the visual novel variety, to me most notably Steins Gate. Not only that, but Dwango merged with Japanese publishing giant Kadokawa in 2014 to form the Kadokawa Dwango Corporation. This corporation owns a boatload of brands and publishing houses that any otaku would recognize in an instant, as well as publishing many famous anime. But Kadokawa's most interesting sector to me is this one video game developer called From Software. And a lot of this came about because two people in Texas wanted to sell the ability to play Doom online. Thanks for watching.